Once upon a moonless night, in a small town shrouded in darkness, there was a legend whispered among its fearful inhabitants. They spoke of a figure known as the Smiling Man, a being that could send chills down the spine of even the bravest souls. It was said that encountering him would lead to unspeakable horrors. The Smiling Man was known to frequent the abandoned streets, lurking in the shadows, waiting for an unsuspecting victim to cross his path. His face, frozen in a sinister grin, was enough to strike terror into the hearts of those who dared to look upon it. Some claimed that his smile was a facade, hiding the malevolence that lay within. One fateful night, a curious young woman named Sarah found herself intrigued by the tales of a Smiling Man. With a mix of caution and curiosity, she set out to uncover the truth behind the legend. Armed with only a flashlight and her unwavering determination, she ventured into the desolate streets, unaware of the horrors that awaited her. As she explored the eerie town, Sarah began to feel a presence that seemed to follow her every move. Shadows danced and whispered in the corners of her vision, and an icy breeze sent shivers down her spine. The air was thick with an otherworldly silence that amplified her fear. Suddenly, a soft, chilling laughter echoed through the night, piercing the stillness. Sarah's heart raced as she turned around, only to find herself face to face with the Smiling Man. His hollow eyes seemed to penetrate her soul, and his grin widened, revealing rows of sharpened teeth. Paralyzed by fear, Sarah attempted to scream, but found her voice stolen by the darkness that surrounded her. The Smiling Man slowly advanced, his footsteps echoing ominously through the empty streets. As he drew closer, Sarah could hear his whispered words, filled with malice and madness. With each step, the Smiling Man's presence grew more suffocating, as if he were consuming the very essence of her being. Sarah's mind became a labyrinth of terror, her thoughts distorted by his sinister influence. She felt herself losing grip on reality, trapped in a nightmare from which she could not wake. In a final act of desperation, Sarah broke free from the Smiling Man's hypnotic gaze and sprinted towards the town's exit. The night seemed to swallow her, her footsteps echoing through the empty streets as the Smiling Man's laughter pursued her relentlessly. Just as she reached the outskirts of the town, the laughter abruptly ceased, leaving behind an unsettling silence. Sarah collapsed on the ground, gasping for breath, thankful to have escaped the clutches of the Smiling Man. Yet, as she glanced back at the town, she could swear she saw a glimmer of his sinister smile in the distance, a reminder of the horrors that awaited anyone foolish enough to venture into his realm. From that night on, Sarah knew she would forever carry the haunting memory of the Smiling Man, a chilling reminder that some nightmares are all too real. And so, the legend of the Smiling Man continued to grow, a cautionary tale that echoed through the town, warning others of the terrifying fate that awaited those who dared to cross his path.